Incoming transmission.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas!
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion, and a very Merry Christmas. It's the 25th of December, it's 10 to 2 in the morning of Christmas Day, so happy Christmas everybody who's watching. Hope you're all having a cracking day, because I doubt there's many of you going to be watching this at this time in the morning. So, here we are, The Grinch. I just trawled through loads of games to try and find a Christmas game that I hadn't already covered, and this one we've just watched The Grinch, earlier this evening. Me and the kids all watched The Grinch. So I thought I'd review it on the PS1. So let's have a little look at this intro. Looks quite cool already.
Here they are, my precious gadget blueprints. All my inventions, my contraptions, my Machiavellian machines.
That, in fact, is the misanthrope scheme. Build gadgets from blueprints, halt the holiday theme.
What gadget should I build first? The Grinch copter? With this, I can fly over the despicable Whos. Maybe the octopus climbing device to scale the walls? No. The rocket spring to perform magnificent jumps. Or better yet, one of my most treasured weapons, the rotten egg launcher to stink out my enemies, or the slime gun to just stick it to them. My marine mobile. No. I know. Yes, this. No! My plans, my precious plans! I'll never be able to build my gadgets.
Uh-oh.
But will this debacle make the Grinch stop and quit? Of course not. He growls and pledges.
I'll stick with it. You know what, Max? Nothing's gonna stop us this year. I'll recover my plans piece by piece. And I swear to ruin the party for everyone. Even if I have to roam all over Wholand. So, let's begin with the worst part. Whoville! I have more than one crafty way to upset those irksome Whos. Okay, Max, we're ready. Let's creep down to Whoville. Let the mayhem begin!
There we go. Nice. Okay, nice little intro there. I like the fact they've used in-game graphics as well, rather than CGI or, FMV, which is cool. So, I guess we're going to have a little tutorial now.
Darn! I forgot my keys. There should be a spare one in one of these boxes.
The Grinch likes to break things with his robust behind. He'll flatten and smush to get out of a bind. This power is one that he completely controls. He'll pancake anything to attain all his goals.
Quite like the voiceover as well. It's quite cool. If you don't recognise it, it's the same guy that did the voice for Space Ghost Coast to Coast. If you remember that programme. Yeah, alright. So now we're in complete control of the Grinch here. And you've got to butt bump these crates to open them. It's quite nice that you get these little tutorial bits to show you how to play. Yeah, okay. So trying to get the actual camera to cooperate with you is a bit tricky, but we'll try and get round that. So let's continue this tutorial. So as you enter each new area, he sort of takes over from you. There's a little cutscene there.
The strength of the Grinch is a legend in Whoville. There's nothing he can't move with Grinch muscle and will.
I guess that it's teaching you the skills that you're going to need when you actually enter the actual game. It's quite nice you get a tutorial. There's seems to be long lost, the old tutorial, doesn't it? But it's I don't know. It's all right so far, I suppose. It's not groundbreaking by any stretch of the imagination, but it is what it is. It's the Grinch, and it's quite obvious the Grinch. The animations are okay. They're not too bad at all.
Max the brown
Looks like
dog
we're going
is
to
the
take control of
Mean
Max
One's
in a
right-hand
second.
mate. He obeys Grinchy orders, does not question his fate. This pup boldly ventures where the Green One cannot. He approaches who strangers, explores a small spot.
So yeah, you can take control of the dog as well, which is quite cool. I'm just going to figure out how to do that, and I have no manual in front of me, so just bear with me while I fiddle around with the controls and try and get a grasp of this. Panning the camera's weird because you don't use the right analog stick, which you would sort of guess would have been a better idea. You actually use the shoulder buttons to do it, and it's not very good. I don't think younger players would have too much of an issue with this. But the more experienced player, I think, would probably find that quite frustrating. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but it doesn't seem to, if I press the right button, it seems to pan left, which is a bit strange, but oh well, never mind. We can work around these small little things. Anyway, now I've got control of Max. We can go through the little gap in the door, and we can go and retrieve the key. Trying to turn the cameras really, this is going to dock it some points, I'm afraid. Folks, the camera work is horrible. Max is now stuck through the door. Here we go.
You bad boy.
So now we can get through the door with the Grinch. So all this is basically teaching you all the skills you need, I think, for when you actually get into the main game, which I'm hoping isn't going to be too far now. I love the voiceover that goes through the tutorial with you.
To access the next room, please identify yourself with the breath analyzer.
An anti-Who tool for which no blueprints exist is the smelly Grinch breath, which cannot be missed. It appears in the shape of a rancid green cloud and can be used any time. It's always allowed. This fog reveals things the naked eye can't see. Also, its rank odor weakens the enemy.
So yeah, it gives you hints and tips, which is quite nice actually.
Oh my! No doubt. You're definitely the Grinch.
Not sure if they're playing too hard for the comedy element here, but never mind. Just everything you do, it's just this little pause and then it puts you into another cutscene. I think it just breaks the immersion of the tutorial up. I don't think it really needed to do that every single time, but here we go. So we're going to pull a lever, down we go, and we're going to go into the next zone, or try and actually start the game would be lovely. Some tutorials just don't need to be done, do they?
The Heartless One's cave is his pride, a master computer.
I guess if they paid for a voiceover artist, though, you know,
After I collect the plans,
they want to put him to full use.
I'll feed them to my processor, and there they'll stay.
The Grinch's voice is done alright, I suppose, as well. Graphically, it's actually not bad.
Of its gears.
Animations are okay. Nothing special, I suppose. It's just... Let's have a look, see if we can get through. Oh, can't do that one. Ah.
The Grinch has invented a vast vacuum system. Through its miles of tubes, he can get to the Who's who he feels have so dissed him. As we begin, just the path to Whoville is clear.
So it looks like we're off to Whoville, which is nice. And we'll see what the game actually has in store for us. Thank you for sticking with me through this tutorial, by the way, folks. I thought it'd be nice to throw that in anyway. And it's my first time playing, so it's kind of nice to see what I'm doing. So off we go.
It's way down in Whoville that all Who folk
It just
reside.
seems to take a long time to actually start to actually play it, if that makes sense. Be nice if you just got thrown straight in, but no, we have to now have a guided tour of Whoville, so it'd just be nice to start the game and you know, get stuck in. That's what we like to see in games. An intro's okay, but the whole tutorial system probably wasn't that needed. It's, you know, especially not to be paused and voiced overed all the time. That's kind of taken the immersion away already for me. I'm kind of sitting here thinking, what next? So now we've got a list of things that we can do. So let's take our Grinchy fellow off. And oh god, another one. Seriously.
Grown-ups and children alike fear the Grinch, but they hope that through hugs he may change.
I mean, we get the idea, you know.
The mean
You
one
should
must
stay away from.
ways
I mean,
to
they're going to be the
evade.
enemies, aren't they? At the end of the day, but you know, it's kind of common sense. Stay away from the good guys because you are essentially the bad guy. So, oh my god.
The mission book outlines the Grinch's to-do list using.
This is just so unnecessary. Just does not needed.
One important task
It's taking the fun away. It's starting to get tedious. And we're only on a 10-minute mark, roughly. Alright, so let's go and bust some presents. Oh.
The Grinch just discovered a small rotten egg.
I mean, the voiceover guy's really good, to be fair, but it's just, this is just... It doesn't need to be done for everything.
Most useful tool. You plop it in Grinch.
Now I'm starting to sound like the Grinch, which is a shame. But hey, let's squash some presents, see if we can feel better about ourselves. So we can get the eggs. I don't quite know what we're going to use those for yet. Apparently you can put them into machines later on, but we'll see. I don't know how long I'm going to be giving this game a try for, but we'll give it a fair crack of the whip. Oh, get off me, small child. Ha! Something hurt me then. Was it music? Music hurt me? Oh, so you got to waggle the analog stick to escape from small child, who then chases you. And those things flying around seem to hurt you as well, which is weird. I can't really see a damage meter unless that's it in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm not quite sure. Is that the Grinch's heart, maybe? I don't know. But we're going to squash a few of these presents and see what we get. It just doesn't seem to be any... So can we squash snowmen? Yes, we can. Now I'm feeling a bit more Grinch-like. So, yeah. Again, the camera's probably the worst enemy in this game. About the Who's, but... I mean, the controls are fairly okay, I guess. And the missions in the game are alright. You know, squash presents, get rotten eggs... Oh, I see. That thing's nearly killed me. So we can... I don't know what else we do. Let's go and investigate. We can pick up these rotten eggs as we go. Squash a few prezzies as we go as well. And let's have a look. I mean, it's nice there's footprints being left in the snow. A bit of attention to detail. That's quite nice. Oh. Freeze. Lol. So there, yes, it's the Grinch. It is what it is. It probably entertained the little ones for a bit. I wouldn't say that you should rush off and try and get this on eBay by any stretch of the imagination. It's all right. It's very mediocre type adventure game where you can squash gifts and try and play pranks and stuff like that. But it's let down by that sort of overused voiceover system, and now it's actually left me to my own devices. It's a little bit better. Camera work is incredibly tricky to get yourself round, and there's going to be places that you find inaccessible for no apparent reason. I guess that's the puzzle element of the game, but you've got to figure it out. There are no sort of clues realistically. It says you can disguise yourself, but it doesn't tell you how or where to get a disguise from. So that's all very well, but yeah. And some of the Who's run away from you, which is great. I suppose graphically it's one of its strong points, and the music actually, the soundtrack's good. I'm going to give it points for the soundtrack. That's actually quite nice. But the game in general, you could take it or leave it. To be quite honest with you, like I said, you'll probably entertain the little ones for about an hour. But then they'll probably get frustrated with the camera work as well. This could have probably been so much better, but you know, it is a tie-in at the end of the day, and there's not many movie tie-ins that are worth noting. RoboCop on the arcade was fairly good, I suppose, and Batman on the Spectrum and home computer systems as well. I will give those props, but movie license tie-ins generally don't do very well, and there's a reason for that. People just don't seem to understand what the movie's about. And here we go again.
The tiptoeing Grinch is a master of stealth. If slyness were riches, he'd own a vast wealth.
Alright. So now I can creep around now, can I? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's quite a nice animation. I got hit by something, which is weird. That little child, I think. Now, these little bugs keep appearing as well. I don't mean like, you know, game-breaking bugs, but just physical bugs that come and try and attack you, which is a bit strange. But there you go. It's a shame. I wanted to bring you a really good game for Christmas. And unfortunately, I've given you a bit of a stinker. So I do apologise. But at least you know now that the Grinch game is probably as fun as the Grinch himself. Yes, I shall blow green mist onto the mare. But there you go. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic Christmas. Thank you ever so much for the support you've shown the channel this year. I'm hoping to get another couple of videos out before the new year. It'd be great to get video count up to 300. I've only got 2 more to do. But yeah, thank you very much for your support. It's absolutely fantastic. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't exist. And thanks to everyone that's commented on any videos and given any feedback as well. It's always appreciated, so thank you ever so much. I'm going to leave this to play a little bit more of the Grinch now. I'm going to sign off a little early on the video, so have yourselves an absolutely stonking day. Have a very, very Merry Christmas, and I will speak to you again before the new year, and yeah, hopefully with something a little bit better than this. The Christmas intro is going to be retired after today, because it's just, you know, the last day, really, isn't it? It's the day. So, back to the normal intro again, folks, in the next vid. So, hope you've enjoyed the Christmas intro, by the way. I will try and tweak it again for next year, but there we go. Anyway, have a cracking day. Hope you get all you want for Christmas. I hope Father Christmas comes and gives you all the prezzies that you want. Let me know in the comments what you get. If there's anything retro-orientated, then I definitely want to know about it. In general, just tell me what you got for Christmas. And I will catch you guys again very, very soon. And hopefully with something a bit better than this. Anyway, have a great, great time. And I'll see you again soon. Just keep it retro, that's all I ask. Anyway, catch you again soon. And bye for now.